guys, Dave from Midwest Sports here to talk a little bit about the latest entry into Babolat's tennis racket line. This is the Babolat Pure Aero, we would say 2019 I suppose. You know, it's only the end of the year. This is kind of the newest entry in Babolat's Pure Aero series. I think everybody can kind of tell at a distance even what racket this is. This is the racket made famous by Rafael Nadal. Probably see him on the court here sometime soon, beginning to play with this color update, but there's much more to it than just the color that Babolat's updated with this racket. I'm a big fan of this myself. I've played with a few of the previous generation models, back to the Aero Pro Drive, up through the Pure Aero, and feel really good about this one too. Some really nice updates beyond the cool new look. So first and foremost, that very obviously is a slightly different cosmetic than what we've got in the marketplace right now. Current Pure Aero's got more of kind of a tennis ball look to it, kind of the neon yellow, a lot of black. Well, Babolat's kind of flipped that, and with this racket you get a little more of a muted yellow. It's still a really cool, it's got a really neat kind of iridescent matte finish to it, so, but it still has that heritage look of the black and yellow Pure Aero Aero Pro Drive over the years. So really cool updates there. Really great Syntec Pro grip that everybody loves, that plays with Babolat. Most people keep that replacement grip on the racket. Some of the refinements that they've made to this racket. So what they really haven't tried to fix what's not broken. So the Pure Aero Aero Pro Drive, that always had the more kind of aerodynamic beam as opposed to the Pure Drive. Everybody loves the Pure Drive as well, but the Aero Pro Drive, Pure Aero, was always kind of the option to go to if you're looking for more spin. So if you swing at the ball like Rafael Nadal, maybe even not quite that, but if you're looking for a spin, this is still the racket for that. So Babolat still uses the Aero modular beam. They also continue the use of the FSI spin grommets, so you have kind of an oblong shaped grommet at 6 o'clock and at 12 o'clock as well. Just allows for a little additional string movement, additional spin. That's what we all want when we play with a racket like this. So into the throat of the frame, they've actually implemented a new technology. It's called Carbon Ply Stabilizer, and it's just a refinement. It's still graphite fundamentally, but what it does is it allows the racket to be a little more stable, but without harshness. Almost kind of splitting the difference, I would say, just my opinion playing with it so far. It doesn't feel quite as stiff as the Pure Aero, maybe harkening back a little bit to the days of the Aero Pro Drive. I would say I probably prefer the Aero Pro a little bit more than the Pure Aero. This racket, I think, does a nice job of kind of splitting the difference. Again, not feeling maybe quite as harsh, but still with all the pop, all the kind of solid feel that you expect with Babolat rackets, just without maybe some of the brittle harshness. Another thing that they've done with this racket is kind of refined. We've got it on the side here. We've got Cortex Pure Feel. So kind of an integrated vibration filtering system. And they use a material called SMAC, S-M-A-C. Pure Drive has used this in the newest generation that came out last year. But what SMAC does is it's a vibration filtering material that they put at 3 and 9 o'clock. And again, it just tones down some of the harshness, doesn't remove the feel, doesn't feel like you're hitting with a big piece of rubber or anything like that, but it just takes out some of those higher frequencies that don't feel really good when you hit the ball off center. So just a lot of great refinements. Again, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I don't think Babolat's tried to do that here. Spec-wise, almost identical to the Pure Aero previous generation, so don't expect a lot of changes there. About 11.1 strung, but just a really solid update. This is the new Babolat Pure Aero.